Well, we have a driver's side airbag that failed, and we couldn't lift the coach, so we couldn't drive it. So we were lucky enough to find a mechanic from HD Diesel Repair Shop in Killdeer, North Dakota. And if you're up this way around Medora, 701-264-0054, and Dwayne will pick up the phone. Awesome mechanic. But anyway, when he got the airbag out, he put air to the input side of the bag, and it filled the bag up and extended it as it should, and then he held the pressure on the bag, and then immediately the bag deflated. And what we found in the course of rolling around, we found a hole in the bag, and it's right there, and all the air was coming out of the bag, and within a second or two, the bag went flat. So the bag was incapable of holding air pressure, so it couldn't lift up the coach, and it wouldn't allow, because of the amount of air that was coming out of here, it wouldn't allow the other airbags to fill up. So by replacing this bag, we're thinking that we should be able to get the coach up on the airbags and be able to drive it. So that's our little
that's our project for
the day. So we're lucky that there was somebody close by. So if you're in the Medora, North Dakota area and you got a problem like this, a suspension problem, call Dwayne. He'll help you out.
That one popped.
So wow, that really did pop, didn't it?
Yeah.
That must have made a huge sound.
No, the guy knew right away. He called me. I think I popped an airbag. Are you open? Yep.
Is that off of an RV?
No, it's off of a trailer. A water hauler trailer.
Okay.
Yeah. So that one popped.
I'll say. Okay.
Well, we got our coach fixed. We had to replace an airbag. It had a hole in it, like I showed you before. And so now everything's working. We have the correct ride height. It was $1,300 to have it fixed. And for some reason, the airbags for the Allegro Reds and these chassis to begin with are pretty expensive. They're around 800 bucks. So, all that being said, when you check this thing out to make sure that it's filling correctly and doing what it's supposed to do, if you manually dump it, it won't dump the tank. So it'll let the air out of the airbags, but it won't dump the tank. So you need to run through the auto level cycle, bring it up on the leveling jacks, pause, shut the key off, turn the key back on, and then do an auto stow and let it run through the entire cycle, and it'll go down and you'll get a little green light that says you're ready to go, and all the other lights will shut off and all the jacks will have been retracted. Then shut the key off, pause, turn the key on, and when you do, and you start the engine, then it'll come up to the correct ride height and it'll allow it. If you do it in manual, it doesn't work. You have to run through the auto cycle to make it work.
So that's if you manually dump the airbags.
That's if you manually dump the airbags. And no matter what, you need to use the auto leveling system. You can either do it manually, raise everything manually until you get it level, and then do the auto stow, and that will put everything back in sync, and when all the lights go out, you're good. Start it and you should come back up to the correct ride height using the airbags. So that's just a little tip for you, a little tidbit. And yeah, if you're going down the road and you lose an airbag, or the coach won't level to the correct ride height, or won't come up, won't lift onto the chassis, then you really, before you drive it, you really have to get it fixed. That means an auto technician comes out and repairs it, or you can get to a shop safely, then that's what it means. So I hope this helps you. I'm Mike. Glenda's filming. We are Herons on the Fly.